Good evening and welcome to RBC Sports. It's another busy match day across the RegoLiga, with important points on the line and plenty of drama. We begin with Greenfield Boys United against Cessmota Blue Warriors, before bringing you the rest of today's results. Let's get straight into the action.
And we are here for the coverage here for the Konami RegoLiga game here live on Matchday 17, as Greenfield Boys United will go up against Cessmota Blue Warriors. And let's get straight to kick-off underway between these two sides here this afternoon. A very big game, a very entertaining game, and let's see who will come up on top between Greenfield and also Cessmota in the matchup here for this afternoon. As for Greenfield, their lineup here right now, they've got obviously up front as Thomas Müller, with also Victor Ossian, with Gary Piari, we've got Harry Brucas, we've got Vincent Gannis, and also David Nontoni in that holding midfield position. For Cessmota, we've got Ivan Toney, Marco Reus, Neymar, Jacquemus Jordan, Nabai Kaite, Will Damios as well, with Cornelius in defence, goalkeeper Simon Migale in goal. And this will be a very, very big game. This is going to be to see if who can come out as the winner of this match. So here we go. Greenfield kick things off against Cessmota, and let's get it underway. And now Vincent Ganius, now to Scott Frazius, now Thomas Müller, now Gary Pomri, now Vincent. Oh, wow, there's a chance there for Victor Ossian there. He could have made it 1-0 already for Greenfield, but that's gone wide for a goal kick for Cessmota in the match. Good chance though, brilliant chance, but however, that's going to be now out for a goal kick. So Migale will take the goal kick here. Now a head up. Now Thomas Müller. Pass there now to Victor Ossian. Now Vincent Ganius. Now Thomas Müller. Now Victor Ossian shoots and scores. And already Greenfield are in the lead. Yeah, what a goal for Greenfield. They've put themselves, their noses in front against Cessmota Blue Warriors. And what a very good start to the game for Greenfield in the matchup. Brilliant finish, brilliant goal. It was a nice composed finish, by the way, for obviously Victor Ossian. But now the score is 1-0 to Greenfield. So 1-0 to Greenfield, by the way. Now Jacquemus, now Blanius, now to Müller. And now here's Tarius Cornelius. And now it's going to be now out for a throw. Now all the way to Vincent Ganius. Now is Will Damios. Now Z Smith-Ross. Smith-Ross now. Chance in now Ivan Toney. And now Tony Trapius. And now here's Müller. Now here's Tarius in now to Blanius now, the ball. Now Nabai Kaite. Now is Victor Ossian. Nice pass there to Müller, and it's gone all the way right there for offside. So it's going to be now a free kick for Cessmota in the match. Brilliant chance though, but however it was into the keeper's hands, so it will be a free kick. Now Migale will take the goal kick here. Now head up now to now Z Smith-Ross, now to Vincent Ganius. Now Thomas Müller. Now is Z Smith-Ross. Now Neymar. Now all the way now back to Z Smith-Ross again. Good cover. Now all the way to Thomas Müller. No, he doesn't. Now Cornelius won the ball back here for Cessmota. Now Neymar. Now is Will Damios. Has a shot. Oh, it's gone to the keeper's hands. It could have been a chance there to make it potentially the goal there for Cessmota to make it level the game and equalise in this game. Now here's to Thomas Müller. Good defending. No, wait a second. Hold on. He's lost the ball. He's got it all the way back now, away from there to Summer Migile. Now Nebai Kaite now. Now head up, bouncing from Ivan Toney. Now all the way there to Tony Trapius. And that's going to be that, by the way, for the matchup so far for the first half. And the score, ladies and gentlemen, is Greenfield 1, Cessmota Blue Warriors 0. Now we're back now for the second half, and here we go between Greenfield and Cessmota Blue Warriors. And now Marco Reus. Pass there now to Ivan. Will try to, but he's offside. He was though, so it'll be a free kick for Greenfield in the matchup. Free kicks being given. So there's a free kick, by the way. Now is Kayla Navas. Now all the way boots it now to Ozien, now to Jacquemus Jordan. Now Gary Pomru. Now all the way here again. It seems like now there's going to be a foul. Has been given. So now it's going to be a free kick for Greenfield Boys United in the matchup. So Sebastian Otis will take the free kick. Head up now to David Nantoni. Nantoni right there is being fouled, by the way. So it'll be another free kick here for Greenfield. And our Mull's having words with the referee. And Jacquemus Jordan is getting warned by the referee. No card given for Jacquemus Jordan from that foul. So there's going to be a free kick for Greenfield. That's Nantoni right there. Was fouled by Jacquemus Jordan. So that's why there's going to be a free kick, by the way, for Greenfield in the matchup. So a chance here now for a goal here now. Jeffrey Alvarez. Oh, what a goal it is, 2-0. What a finish right there. As Jeffrey Alvarez scores. Amazing free kick right into a deflection from one of the Cessmota players, in fact. And then Simon Migile could not save that one. As what a finish there from Jeffrey Alvarez. What a free kick. I think it might have touched one of the players from that wall. And now Greenfield extend the lead to make it 2 against Cessmota. Now Nathan Auger. Now to Jacquemus Jordan. And now pass back now to Nathan Auger. Now Auger now to Nebai Kaite. Now to Marco Reus. Ivan Toney. Ooh, good defending there from Sebastian Otis. Good cover there from him. And now all the way to, again, to Nebai Kaite. All the way there to Marco Reus. Now Ivan Toney scores. And he got that last touch he has there. And Cessmota of sort of getting themselves back in the game. Yeah, Ivan Toney got Cessmota back in the matchup, sort of. But there's still a long way to go still of the matchup. But at least they've got a little bit of a goal back though. A little bit of a sort of in this matchup. Brilliant finish, by the way. And an amazing goal has been delivered. As Ivan Toney got there. And he put that ball nicely and placed it right into the bottom corner. And now the score in this matchup here now is 2-1. So 2-1 the score, by the way. And now Jeffrey Alvarez, the goal scorer already from that free kick earlier ago. Now pass back to Sebastian Otis. Now Tony Trappis. And now header there, back away there from Smith Ross. Smith Ross now all the way, bit of a challenge there, 50-50 challenge. But here's Harry Brucus. Now back to Jeffrey Alvarez. Won it back now, Jacquemus Jordan. He's won it back, the ball. This could be a chance here from a cross. In the box. Head up. Oh, save. Could have been 2-2, it could have been. Brilliant comeback. It could have been there for the away team. They can get themselves that goal there. Ivan Toney's a danger man up front, he is, for Cessmota. And he could have actually scored, the Britishman, against Kayla Navas. So now there's a chance here from this free kick from Neymar. So Neymar will take it. It's going to be a cross. It's going to be, I think it's going to be a cross here. So Neymar all the way, punch away there from the goalkeeper. Cross in, header, oh, could have been 2-2. Pretty much was close, very close, but that's going to be obviously there wide, and it'll be a goal kick for Greenfield in the match. Keylor Navas will take it. Now it's Nebai Kaite now. Now Jacquemus Jordan. Now Marco Reus, Sebastian Otis. Now Jacquemus Jordan. Now is to Thomas Müller. Now all the way there again for Tony Trappis. Now Harry Brucus. And that's going to be now a free kick here for Greenfield in the matchup. Sebastian Otis will take the free kick, cross in the box. Now Frank Barry lost the ball. We've got 6 minutes left of stoppage time remaining. 6 minutes, by the way. Now here's to Ivan Toney. It could be 2-2. It could be, what a save there from Keylor Navas. Good save from the keeper. Now Frank Barry now for Greenfield. And then the whistle's going to blow any second now for full time. And it is all over, ladies and gentlemen. And the score at full time ends as Greenfield Boys United 2, Cessmota Blue Warriors 1 at the end of full time here for tonight.
Welcome back to RBC Sports. We begin today with action from the RegoLiga, where Greenfield Boys United picked up an important victory. The full-time score: Greenfield Boys United 2, Cessmota Blue Warriors 1.
Yes, a closely fought contest. Greenfield showed strong control in midfield and made their chances count when it mattered most. Cessmota Blue Warriors did respond well and pushed hard for an equalizer, but Greenfield's late goal proved decisive.
A big 3 points for Greenfield Boys United as they continue their push this season. Coming up next, we take a look at the rest of today's results from around the RegoLiga. Here are the highlights from the other games.
Nice hold-up play for Mark Roker as Dave Blanius. Nice hold-up here to Sam Asania. And Asania scored the first opener to put AFC Richmond in front against Parantos just before half-time. And now it's 1-0 in the evening here of this game between the two sides so far. However, Parantos responded back with a goal to make it 1-1 in the game. Here's Roman Varenti, great pass to Devan Wilhelmus to put the ball right past into that bottom corner. And now Parantos now are level just before half-time. And the full-time score between AFC Richmond and Parantos, the score here is 1-1 between the two sides. A great start for Forest Viking to score the first opener within 8 minutes in the game, as what a finish right there by Adam McKenzie, as New Forest Vikings lead within 8 minutes to make it 1-0 against FC Tayo. Nice hold up here from Ricardo Lopez, all the way there to Jerome Levi. Levi there, hold up pass there to Nakajima. Nakajima hits it right into the top corner, as FC Tayo have now made it 1 apiece in the matchup here for this evening. And I've got to say there, nice little hold up play as Tayo FC have got themselves level, and what a hit for the Japanese midfielder. The full-time score, it ends here as New Forest Vikings 1, Tayo FC 1 at full-time here this afternoon. And Thai Red Devils got themselves in the lead as a great cross from Cancelo all the way to David Julius. Nice header from Julius in the box, into the back of the net as Thai Red Devils lead by 1-0. The full-time score ends here as Thai Red Devils 1, Insula FC 0 as the full-time score here this afternoon. A great start here for Wilhoven Knights as Gabriel Barbosa 1v1 to the goalie, hits it, nice compose into the top corner as the captain Barbosa makes it 1-0 to Wilhoven Knights in the matchup here over Southern Coast. And Southern Coast got themselves the goal back in the matchup by Travis, got himself a finish into the back of the net to make sure the game goes level in this matchup here, as what a goal from Travis Amiulius to score to make sure that the Southern Coasts are actually level in this matchup and make sure they're still involved in this game. And then Wilhoven got themselves back in the game as Crispus Julius crossing the box to the Gabriel Barbosa. And Barbosa, what a nice header right there from him, the captain, as now the score is 2-1 to Wilhoven Knights in the matchup to make sure that definitely now Wilhoven Knights have definitely got themselves those big 3 points to win the matchup here over the Southern Coast as it ends 2-1 in the game. The Laurentius derby matchup here right now in this sunshine here. A big rivalry game as what a finish right there from Martin Angelis within the last 13 minutes of the game. They've scored the first opener in the matchup. That's nice control by Laurentius Grasshoppers as now the score is 1-0 in the game. And then Benoit Dekari right there, nice little cross in all the way into the other side of the pitch. Then Aaron Ramsey, nice hold up here. Pass there to Z Dravius. And C Dravius there, nice control pass there to Dimari Gray. And Damari Gray pass to Chirio Mobile to score the second goal in the matchup to make sure Laurentius Grasshoppers extend the lead here over Sporting Laurentius. As what a finish right here for Chirio Mobile to get that goal to make sure that Laurentius extend themselves the lead in the game in this local derby matchup between the two sides. As a full-time score here in the Laurentius derby, it ends here the Laurentius Grasshoppers 2, Sporting Laurentius 0 as a full-time score here this afternoon. And a nice little hold up here from Coops of the Terriers to try and hit on the attack. But then Rodrigo De Paul won the ball back here for Inter Taloga. And then James Rodriguez, great run here, pass to Ericus Christus. And he hits it nicely in the bottom corner. As what a finish right there for Inter Taloga to make it 1-0 in the match. Great perfect run, great perfect finish right there from Ericus Christus. As now the score is 1-0. And that's all hold up here, play from Ericus Christius again. Pass to Rodrigo De Paul, and he hits it right into that top corner. And the goalkeeper could not obviously stop Rodrigo De Paul from scoring. As now the score is 2-0 in the 16th minute so far in the game. The full-time score ends here as Coops to the Terriers 0, Inter di Taloga 2 as a full-time score here right now for this afternoon. A great finish here for RB Trentina as Prince Chirete had a nice little ball pass to him and he hit it right on his laces into that top side netting to make sure that RB Trentina lead the game, and now they are leading this matchup by 1-0. Great little bit of passing here for Red Bull Trentina. A little bit of passing touches here to try and make some good movement, and then Prince Chirete had the ball passed towards him, and then he was in a very, let's say, hard position to try and shoot from that angle. But eventually, that shot did go right in the roof of the top corner in that side netting to score right there the first goal to make it 1-0 to RB Trentina. But however, after that, Trentina again the second half got themselves a fail, and the referee points right there to a free kick in the matchup. And it looks like here that Undumbele did cause the challenge here on Hakim Ziyech, the Moroccan winger. And now RB Trentina have got themselves a free kick in a dangerous position right here in the game, as Ndombele right there challenged him in the match. So that means that now we have ourselves this free kick here for RB Trentina, and Tim Treppis hits it right into the roof of the net, as what a finish right there for RB Trentina to score in the matchup, as now the score is 2-0 against Alders Antlers in the matchup so far. Great free kick right into that top corner, really summed it all up as it ended here as RB Trentina 2, Alders Antlers 0 as the official full-time score in the matchup here for this afternoon. Big win, big result, big goals for RB Trentina in the matchup. A bad start for Los Andreas Pompey as a cross came into the box here, and then George Eccles tried to clear the ball away, but it hit the goalkeeper's feet, deflected off of George Eccles' foot into his own net by a deflection, and a little bit of disappointment right here for Los Andreas Pompey, because a cross from Pepe in the box, then defender Eccles trying to clear it away, and the keeper trying to clear it, but it hit obviously his own player into his own net, the ball, and now it's 1-0 to Ivergo Impact. And then Aubameyang, pass to Pepe. Pepe hits it right into the bottom corner. And now Ivergo Impact have now made it 2-0 here within the first 12 minutes in the game over Los Andreas Pompey in the matchup here. As what a finish for Ivergo. The full-time score ends here as Ivergo Impact 2, Los Andreas Pompey 0 as the full-time score here for this afternoon. A nice attack here from Gotham City as Aaron Varius cross all the way into the box there to Alex Legos to header it, but it's gone wide. It was a massive chance for Jamie Vardy, the best chance of the game for Villager FC to score, as Vardy had the ball, had a shot though first time, and the keeper saved it. And a brilliant cross in the matchup here for Victorious Spirat, crossing for Villager, right in the keeper's hands. Big chance right here for Gotham City as Bakunumu, great pass there all the way for Aaron Varius, crossing the box here to Bakunu again, and that ball went wide, out for a goal kick. The full-time score ends as it ends here as Gotham City 0, Villager FC 0 as the full-time score in the game.
We begin with the full results from Matchday 17 in the RegoLiga. League leaders Greenfield Boys United continued their strong run of form, defeating Cessmota Blue Warriors by 2-1. At Richmond, AFC Richmond were held to a 1-1 draw by Porantos FC, with both sides forced to settle for a point. The same scoreline in New Forest, where New Forest Vikings and Tayo FC played out a 1-1 draw. Champions Tayo Red Devils edged past Insula FC with a narrow 1-0 victory, keeping the pressure on at the top of the table. A strong away performance from Wilhoven Knights saw them beat Southerham Coasts 2-1. Laurentius Grasshoppers claimed a comfortable 2-0 win over Sporting Laurentius in an important clash at the lower end of the table. Inter Tolga picked up a solid 2-0 away win against Coopsfield Terriers. Another clean sheet for Red Bull Torrentina, who defeated Aldous Antlers 2-0. Ivergo Impact also ran out 2-0 winners, this time against Los Andreas Pompey. And finally, it finished goalless between Gotham City FC and Villager FC, as both sides shared the points in a 0-0 draw. That brings us to the end of Matchday 17 in the RegoLiga. At the top, Greenfield Boys United remain in control of the title race on 40 points, extending their lead with a crucial win this weekend. Close behind, Tio Red Devils and Aldous Antlers continue to apply pressure, as the battle for the championship remains finely balanced. In the European places, Inter Tolga, Wilhoven Knights, and Red Bull Torrentina are all firmly in contention, separated by just a handful of points. Meanwhile, the mid-table remains tightly packed, with little room for error as clubs look to finish the season strongly. At the bottom end of the table, the pressure continues to mount for Villager FC, Coupe Soda Terriers, and Sporting Laurentius as the relegation fight edges closer to its decisive phase. With just 1 point separating several sides across the table, the RegoLiga season is far from settled, and every match from here on could prove decisive. Coming up next week on RBC Sports, it's huge Tayo derby, as Tayo Red Devils face Tayo FC. That's all from us tonight. Thank you for watching Good night.
RBC Sports.